Anybody? No? You, sir. Right here. What? Me? No, in the back. You have a question.
I really appreciated that last passage.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about writing any books on racial stereotypes, sort of
Right.
I don't know if debunking them is the right word, but it based on what I just read,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like you'd be incredibly effective at that.
Well, this really is in response to, during the election, Rush Limbaugh, I think, they had this song, about Barack Obama being the magical Negro. And I took great umbrage. That's what prompted this chapter, which is you can't be president. You can't be the person who's the leader of the free world, the most powerful country in the world, the ability to annihilate other countries and be the magical Negro. The magical Negro, by its very nature, has no power. So that's why I really wanted to write it. I mean, I was compelled to address that, So I don't know about a whole book on that, but definitely this, yeah. Anybody else? Sir, you in the corner? No. Okay. Trying to spot questions. Ma'am, please help me. One question, just anything. I'll ask you a question. How long have you been wearing braces?
2 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Why? When are they coming off?
Hopefully soon.
Okay. Very good luck with that. Anybody else? Sir?
Not my question, actually hers. But
Let her ask it. Let her ask it.
Hold on, gotta find it.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yes.
I was reading this and it says, you narrowly avoid the purple tunnel of doom, but still saw nothing. I wanted to know what the purple tunnel of doom was.
All right. When we went to the inauguration, I was promised the VIP platinum ticket package. My publicist, who I paid thousands of dollars a month to, said, this package is worth $50,000, David. I don't know how I did it, but I'm pretty almost sure that I got you these tickets. So I spent thousands of dollars on airfare, hotels, limos. I didn't have my tickets. So she said, as we got closer, all right, don't freak out, but something's changed. I couldn't get you the platinum tickets. We wound up with purple tickets. The purple tickets were what we got. Now, they were tickets that people paid for, but they were pretty much in the back. The day of the inauguration, there was one entrance where you had to go to the purple gate, and we waited there for 4 hours, and it became really, I didn't even know if we were going to get in. So there were two ways to go. If you go right down this tunnel where these people were blocked in there and they never got to the inauguration, they just got stuck there, or left. I just happened to go left because there was an opening, and I relied on how I used to do when I went to rock concerts as a kid in Detroit. You just go on instinct. So I went left and I was good. Yeah. Yes, young lady in the back?
Do you crack yourself up when you're writing? Do you have like a party?
Sometimes, but that's why, people ask me, like I worked with a ghostwriter or a co-writer, but basically for that, because I really need some feedback. There are humorous parts of the book, but they're also, I talk a lot about my life, all this stuff. I do need that voice back, or that just to tell me, slow down. You need to say that story. You need to put that story down. That's really funny, or, that kind of thing. I do need that voice. So, yes, I do. I'm my biggest fan. I do crack myself up. Usually not when everybody else laughs. That's always the scary part. One last question. You. Yes. Why are you writing down everything?
Oh, because...
Are you doing a book report?
Yeah, for school.
Oh. What school do you guys go to?
Crossroads.
Crossroads. Your high school? You
Yeah.
look much more mature. I thought you'd been married twice. Good thing you told me. So what's your question?
Oh, I was just wondering the reason why you fantasize about becoming the president's secretary
Of mirth. Yeah, well, it's an expansion on the basic fantasy. I was watching TV, and there's this actor I know. He's an African-American actor named Hill Harper, and he's introduced as Barack Obama's friend. And they're basically going to go, do you really have Barack Obama's number? He's like, yeah, I do. I was really jealous. I'm like, what would be cooler if I got a text now? And I was like, guys, I got to go. It's Barack. You know, hell yeah, I would love to get, you know, a phone call from like, hey Dave, what's up? I talk about it in the book. Hey, how you doing, man? We just running the country, dog. You know, yeah, it would be awesome. It would be awesome. And instead of the poet laureate who does a poem a week, my plan would be the Secretary of Mirth. So I'm in charge of the humor of the country. Like you could call a line and there would be a joke of the week, you know, that kind of thing. I can dream, can't I? Yeah. All right, this really is the last question. Sir, in the back? Still no? Anyway, yeah, what's up?
I was wondering if you could weigh in on the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's what it was. I was in Chicago when he, like, didn't get the Olympics. So that was kind of like, oh, man, that was kind of a bummer. But still, it's like the Olympics. It's not like he, you know, lost a war, okay? It wasn't, you know, it was the Olympics. I do think, along with everyone else, it was pretty... No, not. Here's what I really think. I think that the award was more of a fuck you to Bush than it had anything to do with Barack Obama. Because, you know, he had to be nominated 10 days after he was elected.
Yeah.
So, clearly. And I've traveled around the world before and during, you know, this whole process. People... the world community hated Bush, so I think that really is what it, you know, what that was about, and hopefully it'll spur Barack on to do, you know, peaceful things. I wish that he had met with the Dalai Lama. I really do, you know, but I don't want to get all Richard Gere on you guys. All right, is that it? Do we head to the bar now?
There we go.